It's so sketch. Oh my god, it's actually moving.
Oh my god.
You gotta help it guide it, or I can help it guide it, whoever. It's got. Oh god. Yeah, that's not. Maybe you should pull it back.
It's loose on this side.
Yeah, but I just saw it moving. Oh, I know it has to slide that way. No, don't want that. That's not. You see this?
Mm-hmm.
So.
It says there's 2 bolts. I thought that's where it separates.
Right here. So the bolts would all be on this side. The starter's already out. I think they just have to pull it, honestly. I think they have to pull it this way because the bolts are still sticking out on this one. Hey! I did it!
You got the pin out?
Look at this motherfucker!
Damn.
And this thing just moved. I don't know what just moved, but something moved.
Like in a good way or a bad way?
I guess in a good way.
Well, maybe we could try to yank this mother lover out soon.
Can you see me in the camera?
Oh yeah.
Motherfucker, dude.
It's a big ass pin.
Well, you wanna pull the motor out? The pen is out. Does it feel like it's harder for it to lift now? Or
Yeah. Just because that's like my worst nightmare is that shit falling and taking a hand or some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
Oh my
We were
God.
so scared. We're like,
Gotta be.
Dude.
Come on, you gotta be. You know how heavy that motherfucker is? It's like snapping a toothpick with your teeth.
dude, big changes are gonna happen with this car. Big changes. So for the past 3 days, we've been trying to pull this motor out, and we've been going through a lot of troubles. We go through a lot of tutorials on YouTube, and on these tutorials, they would talk about, like, there's 2 bolts on the bottom of the transmission we have to pull out, and then 2 bolts for the motor mounts. And not a lot, there's only one video of a young kid that shows pulling out this pin called the clutch fork pin. And everyone else that pulls this thing out doesn't pull out a pin. And we haven't been able to figure out how to pull this out. So eventually, we were able to take this damn bolt out, which is a pain in the ass to take out. This little thing, we haven't been able to take out for 2 days in a row. Finally, we were able to get it out, And from taking it out, we're actually able to pull the pin out. So we pulled the pin out finally, and we're able to get this damn motor out. Now the story of this motor is this car used to be a track car. I picked it up from someone. It used to be tracked here in Arizona, sold at an auction in Las Vegas. I don't know the owner. I don't know the history. All I know is a track car. Racing seats are still in it. There's a racing clutch on it currently, and the person that was selling it to me took the heads off and ended up selling it. So the engine's in half. There's a chance that this engine might be working. I don't know the compression on it, but I've never tried it. So I have a 02 WRX Blobeye that I got for a really, really good price. The person was stupidly trying to sell it for $2,500. I talked him down to $1,000 for this car. It's an automatic 2002 WRX. I put about $1,800 into fixing this car, maintenance, and modifications. And so from doing that, I got the build the way I wanted it to be for the longest time. And then the day before Thanksgiving, a lady rear-ended me while she was texting and damaged the entire frame from the rear end all the way up to the passenger side. So what I'm doing is I know my engine works. I know my motor works because I built it to the way I wanted it to be. I've always wanted to manual swap it. But since I got in an accident, might as well find a frame that has a blown motor, a 5-speed transmission in it. I'm trying to put my good motor into this shit car. The next steps from here are we are going to take out all the unnecessary parts that we don't need, tape everything up, put plastic on everything, and degrease the fuck out of this engine bay and clean everything out. And current plans are to spray paint under the hood and the engine bay with all white and get it as clean as possible before we put this new motor in. And so once we take our motor out, we'll put everything on it that we need to put on it and put it back in. Now I know it's currently on a racing tune, so it should be able to start, but I don't know how it's all gonna act up. So hopefully after that, we can get it start and running and maybe drive it down to a shop down the road to get the stock tune on, or we just take the current ECU to the Subaru.
Till my brain goes splat, and I've been trying to call myself, figure my shit out, get a better grip and spark the spliffers in my mouth. I can't cope without the dope and time's just running out. Losing my patience, I'm vacant, a hollow body now. I'm finding other ways to try to cope with all the pain, and if I'm being honest with you, baby, I am not okay to fucking voice.
So as you guys might have seen from previous clips, I have been degreasing and power washing this car for the past couple days already, trying to remove everything out of this car. I've currently already removed the cruise control, the ABS, all the brake lines. I attempted to remove the steering shaft, but in fact, when I did that, there's a hole that has a nut welded to it where I'd put the bolt through and you would just screw it in. And I stupidly went in the opposite direction and ended up breaking the weld of that nut. And last night, after cleaning everything, I JB welded it, and it's still in the process of drying. So hopefully that's my only way of fixing that problem. But there's currently some minor rust, some paint. So today I'm going to be working on removing all the deep grease and grinding everything out and sanding it down. So by doing that, I could be putting a new layer of paint down. And I do not plan on painting down under the engine bay or on this frame. I only plan on painting where it's currently gray. In this next clip, you'll see me just grinding away for hours on end, trying to remove everything before the rain comes down at around 7 o'clock tonight. So have fun, enjoy.
My head is driving me insane, the silence kills me. Lately it just hasn't been the same. Lost in my head, lost in my mind, telling myself that I'll be just fine. Nothing's okay and nothing's alright. Smoking all day,
is crazy, shit is Yaeji. My job, gotta feel it out. Other people, they're laughing. Chom chom, chom chom. I go, IG, gotta feel it out. When you see that there is more than one thing, open up in a new way. Open up on a Monday. See that there is more than one thing. Open up in a new way. Open up on a Monday.
I was talking to the camera. Hold on, don't come in. I don't remember what I was saying. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. So next steps from here, we would be taking this motor out. I mean, we already took the motor out. From next steps, motherfucker.